What is up, you guys? We have officially one day left after this together, and today what we are doing is building your routine. We're going to build a full day, morning, midday, and evening together based off of the big goals that we've set over the past couple weeks together, what we've uncovered about your life, who you are, what you value, and what you actually want to achieve. So yesterday we wrote out 3 big freaking goals. We mapped out the roller coaster for each of them. Raise your hand in the comments or in the live chat. Do you have that in front of you? Is it clear to you? If not yet, pause me or get that done as I'm yammering real quick, because none of this will make sense or be as impactful if that's not done. So I want your 3 goals, your 5-year goal, your 1-year goal, and your 4-month goal. Now, going into these things that matter to you, you should have, these 3 big goals that you're going after. You should have some goals that matter to you over the next couple months, maybe some personal goals, and a couple of, little baby ones under the umbrella. So let's say you've got that big 5-year goal of maybe building a dream home, going on a dream vacation, quitting your full-time job. It could be something that's like next level pie in the sky, but you really want to achieve it. So what do those goals look like? What do you need to do as like the baby goals to achieve that? So maybe it's setting up a new routine for yourself. Maybe it's making sure that you wake up early every single day. Maybe it's working out every single day. And those can all be part of your top 10 goals. So what I want to do is help you break down your top 10 goals with me, and from that set up the best timeline ever. And that's how I really want you to see this. Your routine is literally going to be like a timeline, and then it's going to have little parts that come out and that are going to fill your cup, give you that self-love that you need, and also get to work on the stuff that really matters to you. And we've done all the legwork on this over the past couple weeks. So hopefully you see this coming full circle, and hopefully by the end of this, you feel like you have a fulfilling, productive routine, not just something that, you float through life, because that was my situation. Whenever we shared openly and honestly, and I said, I've been where you're at in the first couple of days, I have. When Andre called me that day to say, do you know what being in the red means? I literally had just woken up from, I had fallen asleep midday. That was not the person I wanted to be. And I felt like I was not contributing. So my spirit need of contribution was not being met. I felt like I was doing the opposite. I was not growing. So my spirit need of that was not doing anything for me. I had no significance or no purpose. So I didn't feel like that human need was being met, that personality need. And I just felt empty. I just was so discouraged. And so that's why I wanted to take you through this. Because one, I understand where you are if you feel that way. It's not a fun place to be, but there is a massive way to turn it around. You just have to be able to self-assess and get really, really honest and really real about who you are, where you're currently at, the stuff that you freaking value, to your core, who you are, and what you want to get after. So what I did this month, and I'm just going to give you this example, and you can follow along with me, but I do this pretty much every month, is in the ideas and thoughts section. I'll just show you. But in the ideas and thoughts section, under the month ahead, I actually will map out that timeline that I'm talking about. So I create this routine based off of my top 10 goals. So I sit there and I think, and what I do is first I write out a brain dump of just all the stuff I want to achieve. So we just went over 3 big goals yesterday. So write those down. What are some smaller goals that you maybe have that help with that? Wake up early every single day, work out every single day. One of my goals that I have right now is get outside, especially in the winter whenever I'm at home in Canada, and walk for 10 minutes a day. Read my book, have a green juice or my vitamins every single day. These are all goals that I set. So then what I did is after my brain dump, and do this as I'm talking. So just your goals. What are your big goals for this month? What do they look like? And let's just talk this month, but keeping in mind those big flipping goals that we set. So what are the things that make that happen? By the way, where you're going to pull this from is yesterday we went through the roller coaster and we said those daily, I want to get you the right details on it. When we said daily disciplines needed, those are some pretty good top 10 goals. So pull that and use those as your example. So waking up early, like I said, making sure that you're working out. One of my goals, I wrote routine. And what that means is up early. I have by 7 a.m. at the latest. And I'm up, makeup done, workout done, and planner. So it's like a 4-step. It's up, like bed made. That's how I kind of measure it. Bed made, makeup, workout, plan, in that order. So when I do my makeup, I drink my pre-workout. Oh my God, you guys are just going to see how my brain works. I am such like to a fault, almost an overachiever, because I know that while I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to hit another goal. I'm ridiculous. So it's like, I can never just set like a goal. Like a normal person would be like, make sure you do your makeup every day just to feel good. No, Angie will like combine like 4 freaking goals into one and make sure I'm like hitting a side one at the same time. I'm a savage. It's what makes me who I am. It's fine. But that's one of my goals is my routine. And the metric of that, like, we said, make it trackable daily, no matter what, non-negotiable. I just feel like I'm a more productive, happy person if I have like somewhat of a face on, hair washed, sweater stretch, 20 minutes, doesn't have to be crazy, and make sure that I use my planner every single day. Because the days that I do, which is 99.9% of the time, but when I don't, my cup is not full. So I want you to look at your top goals. I want you to brain dump things that you had on your self-love situation. I want you to brain dump things that you had in your fill your cup time and make these a part of your goals. So for me, reading a good fiction book in the tub at the end of the night alone fills my cup so much because it's that alone time. It's that personal time, and I love it. So I have complete the workbook, launch the workbook on here. I have to launch our creators program, which I'm probably going to do today, actually. Finish this series. I have to knock out that routine every single day. So 7 a.m., wake up, makeup, workout. So that's that. Film. And what that means is film 3 videos a week for my YouTube channel. Make sure that I'm sweating or stretching every single day. Finishing my book that I started. Working on my class every single day, which is like 10 minutes of just learning something about a topic that I'm interested in, that I'm trying to grow in. So that really hits on my growth need. So you know how we talked about your personal, like your spirit need and your personality need, growth, like I want to make sure that I'm hitting that in my top 10 goals. So everything that you've learned over the past 30 days, apply it into your top 10 goals. Then in terms of health, I have make sure that I take my vitamins or a green juice or cook dinner, just something that has to do with health. So it's like one of those 3 things, and then get outside for 10 minutes and listen to a podcast or an audiobook. So yes, I'm weird and I hit like multiple goals per top 10 goal, but it works for me. So from there, what I do is I then write out from 6 a.m. to about 9 p.m. And I put 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11, 12 p.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., sometimes 10 p.m. And then what I do is next to each of those timestamps, I pick which goal is going to go where. So I build my routine based off my top 10 goals. Am I blowing your mind yet? So I start with the ones that are kind of easy to fill. So I know that routine, I need to be up by 7. So at 7 a.m., I put routine. And then what that means is up, bed made, makeup, workout plan. But I put a little arrow next to makeup because I know that I can do my 10-minute class while I'm doing my makeup. Boom, just knocked off 2 goals. Then workout is also one of my goals. Make sure that I sweat or stretch every day. So while routine is a goal, workout is also a goal. So just within 7 a.m., I've knocked out 3 top 10 goals. Then 8 a.m., post and plan. So post-workout shake. I actually wrote a note of that, not posting on social media, because that's part of I should add that. Part of my goal is to not, because when we talked about the blueprint, your house blueprint, I don't love that I'm like on my phone first thing in the morning. And that was an assessment that we took that I put in my notes at the beginning. So if there's habits that you have that you want to change, wheel that into your top 10 goals. So part of my goal will be don't touch your phone until 9. Like when I start my walk at 9, then I can touch my phone and it's still just for an audiobook. So no touching my phone, like let's say till like noon. That would be amazing. That would change my life for sure. So 8 a.m., post and plan, post-workout shake, and plan my day. And then 9 a.m., grab my phone, go for a walk with my green juice. So again, like I just knocked off 2 more goals because I'm going to grab my green juice in a shaker cup, go for my walk, and listen to an audiobook or my class. Then 10 a.m., and this is like, if you have a goal that's like a big chunk, like a big goal that's like your main goal, leave yourself a big chunk to do that. Even if you have a full-time job, like then your lunch hour should be dedicated to that. Before you head to work in the morning should be dedicated to that. So for me, filming my videos, like filming is a huge thing for me. So from 10 a.m. and then what I do is I pull an arrow down until like 2, I know that I'm filming. And the reason I do this is I try to anticipate the mud. So the mud for me This time of year here is not bad. Canada, it is dark at like 3 o'clock, sometimes 2:30. It's brutal. I might as well live in Alaska. But when I don't have daylight, it's terrible to film. So I know that I can avoid getting stuck in that mud if I just get my ish together, wake up, start filming at 10 a.m. and film until about 2 p.m. and then boom, I'm done with, I don't need any daylight. I'm not going to freak out. So I made sure that I scheduled having lunch, and then 2 p.m. work on our creators program for the daily grind. 3 p.m. workbook, 6 p.m. cook a healthy dinner, because I do feel like I need to schedule it. 9 p.m. read. I touched on every single one of my top 10 goals in that timeline. I love it. I have like bath and read. I know exactly what I'm doing and when. And what's the best part is there's no top 10 goal that's left unturned. I've touched on every single one in building my routine. I know what my morning looks like. I know what my evening looks like. My evening is going to be more focused on cooking dinner, listening to some nice music, because I love that. Remember in the thing that I shared of like your childhood memory that makes you like what makes you happy? Remember mine was like listening to music and like dancing. So I want to make sure that I'm touching on that while I'm cooking. And then I shut down, no work in the evening, unless it's like creative stuff that I love that will fill my cup. And then 9 p.m. bath and read, 10 p.m. bed. So you should have yourself a full day routine. What does yours look like? If you've built that timeline, show me, tag me on Instagram. Tomorrow I am divulging all of the goods. We're going to talk about launch, what's happening, all the secrets. I'll share more about the workbook, just like a final touch on everything. And we're going to see our 1% here tomorrow. Cool. I hope that this was amazing for you guys. It was so clarifying even for me. So I loved experiencing this with you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for our final day. Bye, dudes.